What's going on, guys? This is Bashar2 here with you again. In this video, I'll be showing you guys exactly where I find suppliers to manufacture my products. I'll show you the template that I use to contact them, and also share with you some tools that are very important for you to use when you are contacting your suppliers. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned.
What's going on, guys? How are we doing today? Once again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach me. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or send me an email at bashar.cat2101@gmail.com. Do subscribe to my channel right below, as I post a bunch of free videos like those weekly. So once again, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow my social media. Do send me a message. Do let me know if you have any questions. I am here to help you out. In this video, I'll be showing you guys where I find suppliers and how do I find the exact item that I am looking for that I found on Amazon, make sure that it is the correct item, and how I go about contacting my suppliers. Now in this video, guys, what I'll go ahead and do is, let's say if I am on Amazon and let's say I found this product here, flares. So let's say this is the product that I found right over here, and I think this is the exact product. I've done all the research needed, and I determined this is the product that I want to do. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and search the same keyword that I found this product on Amazon on Alibaba. So what I'll do is LED road flares and search it right over here, and just click search. And then from there, Alibaba will go ahead and actually give you a whole bunch of manufacturers and companies that actually manufacture and produce this product. And you'll just go down, make sure that it is the correct product that you are looking for. So let's say, the first one, waterproof, shockproof 15 LED. So this is the name of the company right over here. So if you'll click on the company itself or on the link itself, it'll actually take you to the page of that company. And if you look at it, so it's between 10 cents to $1 a piece. That's based on 3,000 pieces. Now do know that there are some companies that will only have like a very large minimum. So make sure that you note for that. So like this one says 3,000 pieces minimum order. I typically go ahead and contact them anyways. What I also do when I'm looking for products or for manufacturers on Alibaba, I'll only look for suppliers that are that have trade assurance and also that are gold members. Gold members is pretty much a paid membership to actually rank higher. So you could come here and then say, gold supplier or trade assurance. I'll just go ahead and select gold supplier, and that same one actually popped up, 3,000 minimum order. Now you could go about and contacting every single supplier that you think has the same product. Now many times it does happen where the same company has multiple listings, so just make sure that you're not actually contacting the same supplier more than once. So let's say we found a couple, so we have this and we have this right over here. Let's see here, make sure that it's not. So this is the name of the company. This is the name of the company, so it's a different company. And then what you do is you go about contacting the supplier. Don't buy now. What I'll do is if you just go all the way to the bottom, there will be a spot where you actually contact suppliers. See here, they have pictures of the product and stuff like that. But what you want to do is just go ahead and contact the supplier directly. So you click contact supplier, and then from there it'll take you to this page right here where you actually can submit a request. Now the units, really don't worry about too much. If you're ordering 200, go ahead and put 200, but I really don't even specify. I'll just write down exactly what I want. Now here's a template of exactly what I use to send to a supplier. So what I'll say, hello, my name is Bashar2 and I'm contacting you from the US. I work for an e-commerce company which runs a very large online store. We are interested in your product, and I just put in the product. So in this case is LED road flares. Please provide me with a quotation for the following: 100 pieces plus shipping door to door to this address. Now what I'll do is I'll usually put in my address, my personal address. because unless you have created a listing, unless you have created your listing on Amazon, unless you have created a shipping plan, Amazon does not give you the exact address. So what you'll do is just put in your, or just provide your address first. That way, they can give you an estimate, and then from there, as soon as they have given you an okay, you're all good to go. Then you create your listing, and then you create a shipping plan, and then Amazon will give you that address. Just update them. It's usually the same cost. It might go up or down $50. I've never seen it actually change, to be honest with you. I specifically only like door-to-door air shipping. I don't do any other shipping. I've used sea shipping, but I don't like it. And then the reason why I'll do different quotes is because 9.9 out of 10, those three numbers or those three quotes will be different prices. And the reason for that is the more you order, the cheaper it is. And what I'll typically do is I will chase them, and let's say if I only want to order 100 units or 200 units, and then I'll do, typically what I'll do is 250, 500, 1000, because typically I'll order 500 units for my first order. I suggest maybe like 200 or 300 for your first order, just to kind of keep the cost down, or the upfront cost down. But just do multiple quantities, and then what you could do is negotiate them to, let's say if I'm doing 200 units and they give me, let's say it's 230, 250, 270. What I'll do is I'll chase them after the 230 price. I'll say, okay, I only want 200 units, but I want the 230 price. And then our company is looking for a long-term cooperation. They use this word a lot. That's why I use it. I like to speak their language. Therefore, please provide me with the best price possible. My managers promise to order 3,000 plus units every 2 weeks after the first shipment arrives. I just make it sound like, hey, look, I'm part of this company. I don't say I'm the owner. I've kind of learned that not becoming and not showing that you are the person that can pull the trigger gives you somewhat of a leverage, or gives you some break room where you could say, okay, well, let me talk to my manager or something. So it gives you just that pause second that you could actually sit and think and do your calculations and stuff like that. And typically everything is done through Alibaba. So you'll send that here, send an inquiry, and then you'll have to create an account, which is for free. You create it on Alibaba. You go to, where is it, orders. You'll just go right here, and then if you're not signed in, you'll just do your account for free. And then from there, I'll send in, I'll just wait for the response. Honestly, what I would do, or what I typically do, is I'll go ahead and contact like at least 10 suppliers and give them a few days. Do understand that for me, California, there are, I think, like 23, 25 hours ahead. So do give them time. 5 p.m. my time is 8 or 9 a.m. their time the next day. So, the times are a little bit off. They are on the other side of the world, so do give them some time. Also, there's another way to contact to send one request, get a bunch of quotes. If you go right here where it says one request, multiple quotes. Now, I do use this, and I contact suppliers by myself also individually. Sometimes you'll get fast responses and good responses from this. Sometimes barely any respond, but you could do this and that. So if you go here, it'll actually just go ahead and ask you what kind of product it is, and you go to try RFQ. And then you'll just go ahead and put in, the product that you're looking for. So once again, the same thing, LED road flares. And then you'll go down to right here, how many quantities, and then you'll put in the exact message that you want. And then put, if you want, or if you have, go ahead and put in an attachment. Sometimes I honestly don't know exactly what I want the product to look like or something like that. I'm still not sure, so I won't attach a product picture. But in this case, if I know exactly, okay, this is how I want it to look like, then I will go ahead and actually submit a picture. Now, another thing is, if you guys actually want, what you can do also, part of this right over here, I would add any other features that I want. Like, see in this picture right here, this item comes with a bag, so you do ask them for that. Also, it's good to create bundles, and that's one thing that I've learned over the course of the past year that I've been doing this, is that when you bundle products, you can actually list them higher than your competition. higher price, more profit. So, and if you don't know what to bundle with your product, what you can do is you could actually go ahead and ask your supplier, hey, can I get a catalog of your products that are related? Because all of your suppliers will sell in a niche. They're niche specific. They'll only manufacture things that are like secure, like this has to do with like emergency security, things like that. They won't sell clothing or baby stuff. You know what I mean? So you can ask them for their catalog, or you can ask them, hey, what can I bundle with this? Typically, I'll look for a lower priced item. But this is how I go about finding my suppliers. This is where I, get all my suppliers from. They are companies from China. A lot of them will ask you for your email if they want to, if you want them to send you a catalog. Also, they will ask you for WhatsApp or WeChat. I've done that before. Sometimes it's like a company's email, and they don't want to open it at home or something. They just want it to come to their phone, just like they're texting you. So it's easier. You could talk to them more that way. So that's not something that's odd. Feel comfortable to doing that. As far as methods of payment, I usually use PayPal. Or other methods also I can explain in other videos. But once again, guys, this is how I find my suppliers. This is where I, how I contact them. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel as I post a bunch of free videos like this. I also have a course about this which dives into everything in details. So do leave me any comments in the below if you have any questions, if there's anything specific that you want me to cover. And once again, guys, do follow me. Do check out my course. And my website and my course will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video.